Morning, good morning, good morning. Today is on the 19th of January, almost. Now we're in the last weeks of the month. Um, 19th of January. Now I'm looking at what we did on Friday, and I'm actually caught at a surprise because this is crazy. All right, so let's diagnose this kidogo and see how it went. So yesterday, it's on Friday, we had this short sell. The market did push down over here. I didn't enter this because I didn't like the way it closed. It closed really close. So I was asking myself if I enter here and then I'm gonna only be targeting between here and here. This is too small. So I said I won't enter. And that was a good call because the market went all the way up and then formed a high over here. Now the thing is, it's only that it didn't close above this point. So that's why I didn't take the buy again. And then boom, we had this move down and went down. So I missed the sales. I didn't have the sales. I didn't get them. The market dilly-dallied and did its thing over here. Then the market came up, and Friday before the market closed, I decided to set a buy stop, sorry. I decided to set a buy stop upon this area that we had written. I decided to just do a buy stop over here and put a stop loss here and hope that things go well. And to my surprise, waking up in the morning is that this market got activated, pushed all the way up to the point that we were looking at, the 46.40, and even surpassed, went all the way. We have a new high this week, 46.90 is the new high, 46.90. Hold on, let me check it. Yes, 46.90.9. That's the new high. And right now we're here. That is crazy. Congratulations to everybody that got the buys or the sales still. I know there are some people that messaged me and they told me that they got the sale and they were very grateful. So congratulations to everybody, man. Let me see. What do we have in terms of fundamental this week? We have the CPI on the Canadian dollar happening today at 4:30. We have the climate count change, GBP, that's going to affect the pound. Governor Bailey is going to be speaking tomorrow as well. We have the CPI and the GBP on Wednesday. The WEF annual meeting, this is going to affect all the currencies on Wednesday, so be very careful. Trump is gonna be Trump is gonna be speaking on Wednesday. That's crazy. 4:30. That's gonna drive the market nuts. You wanna stay out of this market when Trump is speaking. Thursday, there's unemployment and employment change of the AUD. It's quite a busy week for the major currencies, yeah. USD is gonna be having the GDP and the PCE coming out on Thursday. Then Friday, we finish up with the CPI on the New Zealand and very crazy Friday. It's going to be a very crazy Friday. The BOJ policy rate, monetary policy committee, the Japanese yen is going to be very active, but then this is going to be very early in the morning. The morning hours you can see is around 3:30. Okay, AM. Then we'll jump into the retail sales on the GBP, go on to the PMI on the euro. Then the WEF meeting is going to be still going on. We have the PMI on the GBPs, and then we'll have the PMI on the USD to close the week. All right. Busy. So I can say Friday is the busiest and the craziest. So let's see. Let's remove all these analysis and do a fresh new analysis. Price action based on market structure. We start from monthly. We do a multi-time frame analysis. Why do I do multi-time frame? Because I have different type of traders that follow me and I want to cover everybody at one sweep. All right. Monthly support. Monthly, there's no resistance, of course, because the resistance is already resisting. All right. Weekly support. There's no resistance still yet because the current candle is the most highest and the most active. Daily, we have a daily. Ooh, give me that. This is the daily low over here. So yeah, that's the daily low. That's the daily low over here. The highs is over here, but okay. They're not yet broken as such because again the market is still playing within that area, so we can't really say it's broken. Broken, it means this candle has to close above, right? But let's go down, down, down and see what we get. Okay, so that's, we call that monthly support, monthly resistance, monthly support, same, still same time, not monthly, 4 hours, sorry. 1 hour, we are here in 1 hour now. This is the high, all-time high. 1 hour resistance, 1 hour support is over here. Remember, this is very important for us to have because again, need to draw it, yes, like that. So this is what we have. Okay. Then we have this one over here, this over there. All right. 30 minutes. Yes, same old stuff like that. So what are we looking at? We're looking at taking sales below this week over here, potential sales. Potential sales will come at this point, and this is going to be the most immediate take profit one because it's the 4 hours resistance. And if when we break that, we go down to this point, take profit two. That's going to be a nice fall. If you get this sell, ooh, hold it till down here. But again, it needs to meet your criteria of trading anyway. Yeah, something like that. Now for the buys, I could say we buy above this area, but then yeah. But then again, yeah, it's not as, you know what? Above here would be aggressive buys. Aggressive buys. It's the most immediate one over here. So we can say potential aggressive buys. All right, so potential aggressive buys. Oh, potential aggressive buys above this point. And you know what? This time we're gonna look for another. See, our psychological level was here. The 40 was 4640 was my psychological level, 4640. So around this point where this week, but then again, it just pushed a bit higher. So we can look at that. This point first of all, 4690, where the market is, and then after that, maybe 4700. Yeah, 4700 sounds perfect. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna be looking at today. Buys, if I get a candle closing above this point, I'm taking buys and I'm pushing all the way to 4700. If I get a candle breaking below this point, I'm taking sells up to this point first. Should it continue pushing down all the way to this point. All right. So let's keep an eye on this and see how the market behaves. Congratulations to everybody that made a profit yesterday, and trade what you see, not what you think. All right. Good luck and risk manage your accounts well. Bye bye, everybody. All right, bye. See ya.